Okay, welcome everyone to Marcus Oldham, especially the new students who are in their third week, travelled a long way from around Australia to invest in education, and part of that experience that you'll get at Marcus is forums such as this, and bringing in experts in their relevant fields to discuss some of the key issues that impact on agriculture, equine, and those rural communities. So over the years, certainly over the last 2 years, a couple of the forums that we've run have been on issues such as global food production, foreign investment. We had a really good social media and ag forum here last year, sustainable agriculture, carbon farming, those sort of things. And I suppose it's been raised over the last 12 months about what these next topics would be, and certainly this health and resilience. Most of you, or a lot of you, are from rural communities, and you've got a bit of an understanding of how some of those communities and those farms and so forth are dealing with this. So Dr. Yasmin Charmers, who is the manager of our postgraduate or distance education program, and she also looks after this Centre for the Study of Rural Australia. She looked around to see what experts were in this vicinity, in this area, that could add value, and she'll introduce our speakers today. Marcus Oldham, as you know, is an independent college, so we receive no funding from state or federal government, so we rely on support, and I'm pleased to say and acknowledge Harwood Andrew Lawyers, who support us in this endeavour, Fairfax Ag Media, the Stock and Land newspaper, of course, that a lot of you would read, certainly the Victorians. The William Buckland Foundation's been very good to us over a long period, and also ACE Radio. So I thank them in advance for their support. I really look forward to today's forum. There's a lot of issues there that I'll be keen to find out more. For the ladies, bathroom, if you go out here, the first on your right is the bathroom. For the gents, out through the foyer, the first on the left. I hope you enjoy this morning. I hand over to Dr. Yasmin Charmers. Thanks.
Thank you, Simon. Well, welcome everyone to the first forum for the CSRA. Before we get into it, I just want to take a moment to explain the Centre for the Study of Rural Australia, particularly for our new students, because being only the third week into the year, it's all pretty new still. So you've probably seen me around the place. Obviously I don't have a lecturing role, but I do have another role with this Centre for the Study of Rural Australia, or CSRA, which you can consider is like our research and development arm of Marcus. So we do a number of things under that. The most obvious are a series of events like these sort of forums that we run internally, so as students and staff and other members of the business community can come along to. We have a series of business lunches that we run down in Melbourne. We also have a number of workshops that crop up throughout the year, and we now have a distinguished guest program, which is very exciting for us because that allows us to bring over both national and international experts in particular areas that we're interested in. And just on that note, our first international visitor, Don Mackey, is coming over between the 18th of April and the 2nd of May underneath the support of our entrepreneurial project that we're working on. And then our second visitor will be a extension economist, Kevin Clare, who's actually going to be working with the students quite closely later on in August this year. We also have a series of publications in the way of case studies and occasional papers that we regularly produce. And probably one of the biggest things we have is a research component. At the moment, we are coming into the final year of an entrepreneurial project that's called Entrebiz and funded through the William Buckland Foundation. And we've got people working for us out in the Victorian regions of Bairnsdale and Shepparton as well. So it's quite a large project. And also last year we had funding through the Thine Reed Foundation to allow us to put together some learning material in the form of entrepreneurial business related units for the postgraduate program. So that's where you start to see that bridging link between what's happening with the CSRA and what's happening with the education component of Marcus. So I welcome you all, especially the students, to have a little look at our website. You'll find it through the homepage, on the Marcus homepage. So, explore that and see what material you might be able to pull off from that. Welcome to chat with anyone about ideas they might have or want for future forums and so forth. So anyway, that's enough of that. Let's get into what we're here today about, this forum on health and resilience across rural Australia. As you can see, we've got a lineup of presenters, and to start with, we've got Dr. John Toombaroo, who's the Professor and Chair in Health and Psychology at Deakin University, and he's also an Associate Director of the Deakin University Strategic Centre for Health and Wellbeing and Research. He's a strong advocate in areas related to child and adolescent mental health promotion and the prevention of alcohol and drug problems. Today's John going to provide us with an overview of how health and wellbeing is across rural regions across within Australia. So I welcome John. Thank you.